Didn't quite see it, but I know it's at the circle. It's not
Okay.
wasted, I don't think.
Oh wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah, interesting. Interesting.
I wonder who it is.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, yeah, Mexico City, right? I forgot what we were talking about.
We were talking about
Oh, Sweet Tooth was there.
yeah, they had a lot of artists I didn't think they would have in terms of like specifically like dubstep rhythm because I would have thought they would have just gone like very mainstream, but
Eh,
they did a really great job still. I mean, there's a lot more artists that I could
oh
name
yeah,
drop
Sweet
too.
Tooth was there, huh?
Yeah, like, there's a lot of people that they had
Yeah.
playing EDC Mexico that I didn't think they would bring out, but they did a great job. Like I don't know, I can say a lot of names, but you check out the my lineup for like the base stage and shit, and you can see that a lot of the names you've seen on these US events over here.
I bet Artix was there.
Okay, that can yeah sounds okay. I think that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Fuck. I'm just trying to think. You think we'd be able to do a podcast with someone in Spanish? Would you be able to do it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do it. Yeah. I mean, obviously my shit would be broken, kind of compared to what they're from Mexico, bro. So I'll be able to do it. Yeah.
We should try.
What about
I
you?
no.
Yeah or no?
I okay. I'd probably be able to understand like in pieces what you guys are saying, but like be hard for me to fucking like. I'd be down to do it. I'd be down to do it.
I'd be down. Yeah, I mean, I'd be down to do
I'd be
it
down to
too.
do it. We should try it. We should try it out. We should try it out. That'd be sick as fuck. We got to rep. We got to rep.
Yeah, I'd be down to do it.
All right. How about next podcast? Solamente en español.
Oh my gosh, bro! Next episode, not right now.
I
Bro.
know.
This guy. Holy shit.
Check out our YouTube channel. It's gonna be Lose the Tempo en español.
Espanol.
Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy. Hey, people be doing that shit.
Yeah, I see a lot of people. It's crazy how a lot of people from other countries, especially when they're uploading content, they won't upload it with like their own region details. They'll upload it in like in a different country detail, but have it translated to that country to like garner the attention of that country.
Yeah.
Like I see, like
Mr.
not me,
Beast does that.
yeah, and like even not even music related, but I know there's like this food vlogger, like he's Mexican, like he's from Mexico, like he speaks Spanish in every episode, but he titles his videos in English, and then he has like his like Spanish branding at the end of it. But the whole episode is just straight Spanish. But like the Mexican the title of these videos, it's in English, and there's no other kind of like there's no other videos like in other different language. Like it's just the audio Spanish, and but the metadata and shit like it's primarily English, but it works kind of both within the worlds of Mexico and United States because people get clickbaited on hope or like when I clickbait or when I click on a video and it has like English words in the title, I'm assuming okay English audio, English content, English context. But when I click on a video, they're speaking Spanish, but like all the metadata is in English. And then especially when you look at the comments, like you're seeing like the both worlds, like commenting Mexico and English, and like it's all like consumable content. And I think that's like I think that's like a great way to like also market like your video, because you're definitely gonna have like your crowd pull up for you. Like if you're already like popping, like at a certain stage, I can see why making that transition to making your stuff English, like title wise, makes sense because you've already built that regional following of like that language. So now, like if you want to reach out to another country,
What's Indian writing?
Indian
like
writing,
in India?
would that be like? I could be wrong, but wouldn't that be like Middle Eastern, right? Like Indian, like Punjabi, like is that what you're saying?
Is that how you write it? That's what it's called when you write it.
Oh,
Or that's the name of the language. I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyways, I'm gonna title all my shit in their language. There's more of them.
No, I mean, like yeah, I
There's
think
more of them, bro.
no for sure. No, like there's when we search shit up, we're searching shit up in our own language. Like it's like when I'm searching something up on Google, I'm not primarily, I'm not writing it in another language. A lot of times, I'm writing it in English. Like, oh, like where is the nearest McDonald's, or when is this person coming into town to go see live? Like I'm typing all this in English. So we're only gonna get fed a lot of times like the content that the metadata has contained, type shit. So when we see a lot of these, like Mr. Beast is like on the head of the curve with with the distribution of how he does this stuff because
I'll
he has
translate it in
it's all
different
it's all multi
languages.
translated. The metadata is tailored to that language, to that culture, and so everyone sometimes they're not even intentionally coming across like his content, but because they're searching something within that language context, Mr. Beast still pops up because he has a language version of that, and the metadata is tailored to that language. And yeah, I mean, honestly, that's just great marketing. Like I was talking to a lot of people, and they always say that or Facebook too, like about like where they're from and what they're playing. And I talked to a couple of people that are outside of the United States, and they're always like, yeah, I don't know what's up with this person's from Europe. He's like, dude, I don't know what's up with all these people, fantasizing about the American consumption when America is just like one continent out of like 6, 7 continents around the
It's
world.
because we're
And
the best.
he's like, it's crazy how so many people
But
don't
that's
open
facts.
up to distribute to like their music to a lot more other stores versus like just like the primarily American stores, like or like pretty much
Let
like
me
a lot of
ask you
people are,
something. Why do you go to the movie theaters?
why do I go to the movie theaters? I mean, if they have something that they're screening that I think the plot's interesting, I'm gonna go watch it. And I think if it's like in
We're the fucking movie theaters, dog. Just remember that shit.
right.
We get shit popping over here. That's why.
Yeah, no, for sure. And you make and speaking about that, that's why trying to have your stuff consumed by India is important because Bollywood, like I think that's like one of the next like exciting media markets out in the world. Besides Hollywood, there's Bollywood, and yeah, I guess what I'm trying to get out of this is just utilize every resource that you have, especially as a creative person, to push it out to as much people as you can globally. Because I know a lot of times we always worry about like, oh, like my shit's not popping in this state in America or this state, but you'd be surprised maybe if you like resorted your distribution efforts, like you expand your distribution efforts more beyond like your horizons, which maybe could be a different country. Like it'd be surprising sometimes to see the results like, oh, okay, like we never thought like this style of music would be, if not just as consumed, more consumed than like the American market. And
Well, you gotta. Yes, right? There's overseas markets and stuff like that, right?
yeah,
But not for every genre. You feel me? And
right.
like when you hear a lot, well, like I said, it just depends on your genre, bro. Like
No, yeah, for
it
sure.
really depends.
Like the
Just because
sound.
people are gonna consume it, like you'll get like a couple hundred plays in other fucking countries and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't mean you necessarily have a market over there, bro.
For
That just
sure.
means you have a couple people that fuck with your shit that are scattered out there, you know?
No, for sure.
So like it's really like on the basis of how you market, you gotta market to different countries, but different countries where they have markets where you have music where your music will be consumed at, you know? Like
Uh-huh.
one say you're a house DJ, right? Ibiza, a bunch of like Caribbean markets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Your music's gonna hit in those areas. Like that's where you
Right.
should be marketing. If you're like a bass house DJ or something like that per se, maybe like the UK, London area, maybe that's more your scene because that's more
Yeah.
bass house type. Like you just gotta do your research and understand like which countries and like which cities out in those countries, like what are they fucking with
Yeah.
and where am I pushing my sound to be fucked with more so that I can be able to be like, hey, now I could go here because there's a few hundred people and I know there's a market out there.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
go here. And that's how you got to think of like when you're pushing out your shit, not just like expect like these markets or these places to fucking,
Except,
listen to your
yeah,
music just because like, you know, like
it's
it,
some shit that you like, but it's not primarily what the region is
yeah,
like
it's a lot
comfortable
of
with. And
research you got to do on your end if that's the angle you're gonna be looking at type shit.
yeah, it's always interesting for me to think about certain artists that try to push the sound in America versus just marketing like in the dominant country. You know, like it's always interesting to be like, huh, like I wonder if maybe if this person like spent less time like trying to put on like in this country where it's like not as consumable in another country, like if they were to spend a lot more time, like you mentioned, marketing in the countries and the areas that they are majorly consumed in. Uh, I always feel like those artists they never think about like looking into that research and like pushing towards like the
I
distribution
think
into those areas because it's always like that. Oh yeah, I'm trying to put like this sound on into my area and I'm hoping to be a part of that growth. But
how
I
you
always feel like
should
that trap could be. I feel like that could be like a pretty easy mental trap to fall into. Like maybe not like thinking about that option if you're like that producer that's trying to put on for that area that you're at.
you want to know cheat code?
What's the G code?
Look at your favorite bass artist's tour schedule.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cause
He's showing you all the markets.
yep.
And then look at his overseas tour schedules. He's showing you the markets.
Uh,
And then look at, bro, like these booking agencies, bro, or like there's only a certain amount of clubs overseas that all these bass are they're going to the same clubs, bro.
yeah, yeah, for
Like
sure.
now you just got to find out where those clubs are, like those cities and stuff like that. And there you go. Now start pushing your music out to those markets and shit like that,
Yeah,
just so
yeah,
that now, like, oh, people out there listen to my music, and there's a market out there. That's pretty much what fucking booking agencies do. They look for the markets that your music is being played at, and then seeing if there's clubs out there that are gonna book you because of whatever the case may be, right?
right,
But
yeah,
that's what the booking agencies do, and then some booking agencies already have those markets. Like
right.
that's why they accept certain clients and shit like that. Like because they know, oh, I could push you into this market and they're gonna fuck with you because we already have a circuit out there. And a lot of people do
Yeah.
that. Like Heckler, Gravedigger. I told you about this, right? Lit Lords, they had a podcast, right? And they
Yes.
started talking about like their tour schedules and stuff like that, and all the clubs that they were playing and whatnot. And once you started like listening to them talk about like each place they went to, it was easy to break down like, oh, this is regular. This is just what you guys like. You guys are just getting put into a circuit and like just doing the same circuit over, not over and over, but like pretty much over and over. And it's the same thing for the US. Like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
markets out here that people get thrown into and shit like that. Like say you're okay and you're coming to California. Where are you doing your show at?
I'm probably thinking LA
Where?
right now. Okay, I would think either Avalon, Exchange, or Academy.
There you
Either
go.
of the three.
Exactly. And that's so easy to break down.
Right.
I'm pretty sure if you lived in Colorado, you know what where if OK goes there, you know where he's playing at. You know one of the two clubs he's gonna be at,
Uh
right?
huh.
Same thing if you're like a Miami native, like you know where. Maybe that's kind of broader, but
No,
like for
but
the most part,
I get
like
what you're
you're gonna know.
saying.
You feel me? Like each of our states have that, bro. Like,
Certain clubs where they're gonna bring a certain tier of artists like that are
hmm
potentially gonna, if not here, for sure this venue. Because yeah,
and it's just because the booking, it's all in their book, the booking agency, but also because like those are markets, big markets already,
yeah.
and they're able to push them into those big markets.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. Studying like where you should push your music is it's a lot to think about.
It's a lot of information to really go over. I
But it's out
think.
there. It's out
Yeah.
there. You feel me? It's not hidden, I don't think.
No, it's not. I don't think so.
But I don't think anyone's telling you, like necessarily go out of their way to tell you that shit.
No, yeah. That's like some shit that a lot of times people just come across figuring out. It's oh okay. That's how they put a tour, and that's how they were able to sell out the dates and the cities that they were at because they were able to calculate, look at all the data, and do the research. Um, yeah, I encourage all these artists, all these creatives, looking into their data. Especially if they're trying to see where exactly a lot of their content is being consumed. especially if you're a musician or you're an artist or you're a DJ. If you really want to know which areas and which cities, locations that people are messing with you, definitely look into how many times they're playing your music. Because a lot of times, you could be getting plays, but a lot of times it's just one play. Okay, they didn't like it, and that's about it. Factor in like the people that are repeating your music, and if there is like that like connection to that your music, it's definitely good to pinpoint like those factors when looking at that data too. I think you're definitely right with that cheat code of looking at the tour dates of a lot of these artists and being like, okay, like they've done their research, and they have previous portfolios of selling out shows at these locations that they're going to be playing at again. So I think that's a really great cheat sheet for everyone that wants to know, like, okay, this is a German-based artist. He's giving us the cities that he's playing in, so he believes that this is where all these markets at. Like, I don't think a lot of these big DJs, especially, are like writing out these tour dates, locations. They're like, oh, okay, like fuck it, like someone wants me in this like small town in Massachusetts. Let's go there. Nah, they're looking at these locations that have like the majority, and that's really what it is. That's how the live entertainment industry works. You can see this with and it sucks too because you see a lot of comments, you see a lot of feedback from people like, oh, I'm never able to see this person because they're not coming to my city, and it's unfortunate. That shit is hella unfortunate because it's just like a situation where you're not in the location where that particular market's at. So maybe driving out in 8 hours, 10 hours to get to the where the market's at, like it's just not feasible. Like it's just not. It's just not flexible what you're at, and that's very unfortunate. And I feel like I'm very glad that dance music is on this growth of getting its popularity because I definitely feel for those people that are in those rural locations where they're not able to, like for us, for example, we're still in California, specifically IE bound, and we're 15, 30 minutes away to be able to see like an artist or like to go to a show like that versus maybe like a small town somewhere Midwest where there's no like actual live music venues where people can throw EDM shows like there's no markets. And like I don't think about it too much, but every now and then I always think about like those comments where people are always like, oh, how come you guys never come to my city? And it's just
Fuck
them.
your city. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not them not understanding like how the tour process works. It's like I'm pretty sure these artists would love to go to your city, but because the demand is not there, they're not gonna make it a stop. They're gonna look at the next town over that has like a bigger population and see if that's where the demand is. They're gonna see where the demand is. And I know for a while I was like that too. I'm like, damn, how come Dead Mouse is not fucking coming to Merino Valley, bro? Like I remember for a minute I was saying certain artists like, how come they're not coming to Merino Valley? Like we got a fucking bowling alley.
The fuck is in Moreno Valley,
That's what I'm
bro?
saying, dude. And that's literally just how that tour process looks like. Like they're literally just gonna work with promoters, or they're just gonna like be their own promoters and reach out to the venues and figure out if the demand is there. And they'll do it by looking at their music analytics, how they are with their following, if it's engaging and whatnot. Uh, but yeah, I mean, always let your promoters know. Like if you want an artist to show up, like let your promoters know or people that run, uh, the events at certain music venues. Let them know because the more people that you name drop to them, the more they hear that act, the more they hear that name, the more they want to look into having them at your nearest music venue and making that happen.
And that's on game.
Yeah,
I need to chill the fuck out.
yeah. That's all gang. That's on EDM music gang,
That's on
homie.
EDM.
EDM music.
That's
gang.
on EDM, fam. That's on EDM.
Oh, good. But I feel for them. But come to LA then. But like,
Come to Mobile.
like Riverside for a
S
while.
bar, what's up?
S bar. That's one of the reasons why we started throwing shows at the S bars because there was just a lack of like shows like that, especially in Moreno Valley, like pertaining to low end. And then we started seeing that as more people started throwing shows, like we started seeing this other people like in Corona throwing shows, like San Bernardino, and then obviously Insomniac's influence, having their events in Nas, that's helped
Hey, uh, speaking of Insomniac or whatnot, so I don't know the whole story behind this at all. I just know bits and pieces of what I've been told. Uh, with the whole Novocaine, the Electric Jungle not being at the Nas Center anymore.
The Airbnb.
Yeah, the Airbnb.
So yeah, correct.
So what I heard was that I guess Insomniac fined them a couple times.
Did they really?
Yeah, and I guess Novocaine paid it or whatever the case may be, right? And then they just ended up saying like they basically just kicked Novocaine out of there, and they're like, "Nah, we're gonna do it here." Like the people that owned it was like, "Nah,
We're doing it.
yeah, we're doing it now."
That's what happened, bro.
Yeah, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, bro,
Without
that's trash as fuck.
without no info, you know what I think happened, bro? No info, bro. I'm not even inquiring about what the fuck happened. Cause this was a collaboration with Novocaine and the owners of the venue, which
Yeah.
is it's an Airbnb.
Okay.
And let's just fucking put this down right now. Like the
Yeah.
Nelson Airbnb is not affiliated with Insomniac. So just put this out there. They're a separate entity. So and that definitely could be true that they got fined. But aside from the whole fighting thing, what I saw is that Novocaine brought the proof of concept
Yeah, bro.
to the shit, and they were just
everything.
like, okay, we should do it ourselves. Like, why do we need to keep on having Novocaine? But what I don't think they realize is that
It was
Novocaine had brought a lot of that people there, and this is what we're seeing. Not just like with the Novocaine. I mean, I could just be
No,
speculating.
with that one, no.
We're just speculating, but like if I could just see how everything like looked into, I'm just like, okay, like first off, the state of what's going on at this is not Novocaine, it's the other people, and after a while, they're gonna start seeing that, dude, we can make much more money just not having Novocaine. Like we already we're learning.
They can do it themselves, bro.
Yeah, and they already see that people are already walking, like, because that's one of the biggest things that helped Novocaine too. Bring people to his places that
Honestly,
people are walking.
Yeah, and no, bro. Like it because look.
Now that foot traffic helped out a lot.
Yeah, yes, bro. Yes, but no, but you cannot take away the way he set that place up. No, the way he was able to make it seem like something big. Yeah. The way that he said we're doing it on the roof. The way that he said let's put all the lighting and shit up. Right. The way that he said, hey, let's do it. You feel me? Like shit like that is what really made that shit pop. So like you can't give no type of like I'll say maybe for traffic, but no, not that. It's like because I could say what if the foot traffic was still there, but it was just still inside a house or just still in a backyard. I don't think it would have mattered. Like that foot traffic, like no one's just gonna go to a backyard. You feel me? Like
you'd be surprised, bro. I've walked in those crowds, like going back to these festivals, and like I'm not surprised, bro.
But to be as big as what he made it to be, nah.
I don't think it's doing as good as it is for Novocaine.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to discredit Novocaine.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like I'm not. No, I was just saying. I don't think the foot traffic was what it was. But look, is what made it the thing. You know.
But adding on to that, I could see the venue owners using that argument. Like that's not true. It was the foot traffic that.
Nah.
It was the foot traffic that brought the people in, and you just happened to just do a collaboration with our venue, and I could probably see.
Was that venue doing something before?
I don't know.
Because if they were, then that's a stupid ass argument. Because how come we weren't already getting the traffic then, you dumbass?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
You feel me? Like, that makes no sense. Like, that's a stupid argument. If you were already getting foot traffic, why the fuck did you need us then in the first place? That makes no sense. Like, that's not a right argument. Like, I think, bro, like it comes down to homeboy saying, let's do it here and let's do it like this. Like it takes someone to kick that shit off, bro.
Right.
You feel me? It takes someone to be like, we're doing it like this.
Yeah.
Because
there's been several people that have done it, but they never done it the way Novocaine did it.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't get it to stick. They didn't get to market. You feel me, bro? Right. Like it wasn't just like foot traffic. That's what like that helped, bro. Like definitely, but the way they marketed their shit is what caught. I honestly think that's what caught, bro. Like
Uh,
the way Homeboy ended up marketing and how do
yeah,
I say it?
his network, like the way the
Uh,
distribution, like
and also
how his
the
content went.
live, like how it looked. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
how
yeah,
it actually looked.
yeah. People were pulling up.
Yeah, like he made it like an immersive experience, bro. From outside, bro. The first time I went,
Right.
I wasn't expecting too much. I was just expecting a stage on a roof and like a backyard. You
For
feel me?
sure. Yeah.
And then I
It's San
walk in,
Bernardino
yeah, bro.
essentially.
And then I walk in, and it's not that.
Nah, it
It's
looks
some
some shit.
shit.
LA, like LA
And
underground
I'm
shit.
just like, okay. And then, and see, this is why I know. I now personally, like, I know it was fucking Novocaine. Everywhere he throws his events now, bro, like,
People are pulling up.
it's not just that, but where and how he makes like the entrance, like it's dope.
Like, what do you mean the entrance? Like, he makes the entrance like like unique, like to get in type shit.
Yeah, like the way,
Oh,
just the whole aspect of like how he designates everything. I don't know if it might not even might be like a purposeful thing that he's doing,
I
but
got
like
you.
it's just
Like
something
intentional type shit.
but it's just something subconsciously that he already does, you
Oh,
know?
word. I see that.
You feel
Yeah.
me? Like, and like that shit makes it unique. Like for his warehouse raves, I went to. Did you go to any of them that were in San Bernardino or whatever? I don't know if you
I
did or
went one of
not.
them, but it was like a while back.
Okay, well he did one
Not
like,
recently though.
yeah, recently, right? And like, bro, it's like down this alley, and then like it goes to this
Like,
back
it's a
gate.
sketch type shit. Or it's cool. It's cool.
That's what I want for an underground rave, bro. It's what I fucking
Is that
want.
what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, bro. No, that's underground. Like,
Yeah.
I think like I don't know. He understands like immersive environment type shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
dude. It doesn't have to be like at a fucking like nightclub like all the time,
no, not at
bro.
all,
Not at
not at
all,
all,
bro.
bro. I think it's better not being at a fucking nightclub, honestly, dog.
No, for sure.
Like, it's just different. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I just heard about what happened with that shit, and I was like, that's pretty fucking insane. Like, just shout out to Novocaine and that whole fucking team, bro. They're going up. They're
Yeah,
going
I'm
up.
not surprised that was gonna happen though. I mean, I just did.
You know what? That's good, bro. It's a blessing, bro. Honestly, it's a
I'm sure.
definite
I'm
blessing
sure.
for Novocaine, just because like seeing these warehouse raves, bro. He blew past that fucking
shit.
event, bro. He blew past that shit.
Yeah.
No comparison, dog. No fucking comparison, bro. Like
Correct.
if he was staying at that Airbnb was holding himself back. Like what he's doing now, bro. Like I think now it's different, bro. Like I guarantee you, bro. With by the end of the year, Novocaine's gonna be at a different level than
I can see that.
what we've seen. Like
I can see
he's the
that for
one to
sure.
watch, bro. Like out of everyone, like we've been popping, that's been popping and whatnot, been rumbling. I think he's the one to look out for. I think he's the one to look
sure.
out for right now.
Yeah.
He's definitely on. To me, that's what I see so far. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
because bro, that could have been a big hit. You feel me?
What
Like
the
losing the Nas Airbnb center.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that could have been a big hit,
Yeah,
bro.
well, I guess someone who could have ran into that situation, that could have definitely been like a time where someone might have been like, "Oh fuck," like,
And that could have been a plateau, a down,
yeah,
bro. That went like, bro. Like, look, we thought it was up like this, bro. Like, and he was just like kind of like he started going like this, and then fucking went like that, like just. It was crazy. It was real.
Yeah.
It was some shit, bro.
And it's
Honestly,
fucked up. It's fucked up that establishments do this. Like when
business, bro. I don't know.
yeah, she gets.
But see, that's what like when we were talking about the whole like why would Insomniac collab with them, bro? I brought into percentages. Like I told you, like why would they want to split money with people that are hardly making money? Like you feel me? Like it would have been too much split. It's not an investment for Insomniac to do that. Because at the end of the day, how much money can you really cap in that place, bro? Like realistically, bro, why do you think these festivals are at big places?
Yeah, because they could definitely. They're trying to maximize
their profitability.
Yeah.
That little spot It's not profitability. So if fucking Insomniac is gonna do an afters, they're gonna do an afters where it's fucking
Right
massive
there.
profitability, bro. Like it just didn't make sense. Even like when that whole shit was going down, like in my head, I was like, it just doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like
I
it
feel that.
as Novocaine, the only way that shit made sense for me is it's Insomniac. That's the only thing
Like,
that
yeah,
made
no, like,
sense.
definitely could
That's
have,
the
because of the
only
fine and all that shit too. Like, could have, like, even, like,
no
discouraged him to be like, oh, like, they're just making it harder for me to run
no
events
when
and
he
shit.
when he reached out to them and wanted to collab with them.
Right.
Like I didn't understand like why he wanted to do that. The only thing is it was Insomniac,
Well, I
right?
mean,
Like
just to
I
be
want to be with
associated.
exactly the association with Insomniac. Other than that, it didn't make no type of sense to me. You feel me? Because he was already popping. It was
Right.
already him. Like, and this goes back to like something that I've asked like a long time ago. Like, why do you start a business?
I mean, it could be a lot of reasons, but my core reason is to, make profit.
And
Yeah.
and now being a collab, being partners with Insomniac, that's profit, right?
Maybe not. Depending if they make you sign a contract that you're not
It's still
with the
profit.
details.
It's still the thing is. So look,
Yeah, well, yeah. If you're not spending anything, and you're just like getting your like your fair share. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's all profit. Yeah. At that point, you're not really providing all the costs and stuff. You're just literally bringing in like your pool, your network, like associated with it. That's all. That's profit.
and that's
If
just
they're not
one
if they're not
business,
expending, yeah.
and that's just one business
That's, I mean, not if they got them exclusive, right?
to that name, to that IPA. How easy is it for you just to walk away, bro, and go just do a whole new project
Not easy.
for an event? Yeah, you
Like, what do
could,
you mean for an event?
unless you sign saying that you will no longer work in that type of work, like or work so against that company. You're fine to just walk away and do your own thing again, bro. Like it's not
I
like
believe that. Yeah.
you feel like it's not like you're signing away. You cannot do any more projects for the rest of your life.
But we don't know what that contract will look like. Like,
But that
again,
it's up to you to negotiate. That's what
right,
that's at the end of the day. It's up to you to negotiate that.
right.
You feel me? And if Insomniac doesn't want to,
We know how Insomniac's operating these days.
and I feel like if they're gonna hand someone an exclusive deal, it's gonna be worth their while, bro. I don't think
I would think
Insomniac.
so.
I don't think as much as
Yeah, it has to be
Insomniac
worth
wants to
it.
step on like people for market. I think they're giving you a very lump sum of a price.
It's like also like it's like a it can be like also uh like fairly similar like as of like when like an artist like gets involved with the label and they got the resources and everything. Like a
And
lot a lot of that, like a lot of what their Atomic's able to offer definitely outweighs um a lot of the other options that you might have probably would have like
look,
come through across like without their help type
and
shit.
look, I know like we're solely for like a lot of independence and shit like that, right? But like think about it this way, like taking a deal with Insomniac, say like it doesn't have to be a forever deal, right? You could sign for an exclusive amount of years and shit like that,
Right.
right? I just think as long as you go into signing a deal and you knowing your options and you knowing how to work a deal, it's such a great opportunity, bro, to work with Insomniac, to
Uh,
learn everything that they get to do. And then at the end of your fucking, what, 10-year term, maybe, like, you know everything that the fuck is going on.
uh,
And then after that, you can go ahead and start your own shit, like, or do things adjacent where it's not fucking even directly aligned with, like, you could start putting your, like, once you know how Insomniac runs, bro, you know how much more you could do instead of just doing what you were doing inside Insomniac
yeah.
as an event coordinator. You feel me?
Uh,
Now you know like who's booking. Now you know who's the ones that are doing shit outside of Insomniac,
yeah.
and now it's easy for you to be like, I could be a manager, I could be a promoter. You know, it's so much easier. And now I have the oh yeah, I worked with Insomniac too. I have these connect like I think it's a good opportunity, like at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And like if you're so it depends on what like your business model was at the end of the day, you know?
Mm.
Like like say for Novocaine, right? What is it at the end of the day he wants to say he created? Cause say like he wanted to say, I just wanted to make a great dance community for people to come out to, right, and dance with. He did that, and we partnered with the best people who did it.
Right.
He did it. You did it.
Yeah. It's already done.
Like you did it. You feel me? Like
It's already
now,
happening.
yeah, you're doing what you like. I think where you could get caught up at is okay. Now I'm doing it. Now I'm gonna run into the ground. Like people try to like instead of now let's branch and do something more, you know, like and not just with one thing but in other aspects. Like how like think about Pascal, right? What does he do?
He throws events globally. That's what he does. He throws dance music concerts globally.
Mm-hmm. And he has what?
He has resources. He has
The best DJs.
yeah, he has like the best talent.
Best shows, the best lighting.
Right.
He knows about all of it, bro.
Yeah, all the production, yeah. It's all top notch.
He knows all of
Modern.
it, bro. He knows all of it.
Yeah.
Like and it didn't he didn't just like focus on just one thing, right? Like I only need to have the best DJs here. I only need to have headliners here. Nah, he said, okay, I got good DJs. Like I established booking good DJs like that.
Right.
Well, I'm known for booking good DJs. You feel me? And then maybe he's like, all right, now I need to establish on getting a crowd or whatever the next step. Then it was like, okay, now I want to be known for my lighting, like how my lighting is and whatnot, my visual experience. Now I want to be known for my immersive experience, my walking experience. All that shit. He didn't want to just be good at just the one part of whatever the one good. He wanted to be good in every aspect of everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I feel like
yeah, well, that's why he's the top. He's at the top of throwing events right now.
yeah, and it also like I said this with Excision too. He's also good at delegation. I guess at the end of the day, I guess that's what Coke does to you.
Wait, what?
What?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. What was the last words you said right there?
He's good at delegation.
After that?
What?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess we'll see how the Airbnb, not center, Airbnb holds this
unless you're trying to go. Then go.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm not trying to shit on no one. Have fun.
I mean, if they think they can do it by themselves, I mean,
shout out Novocaine.
Yeah, shout out. I mean, yeah, whatever he's doing, definitely has. I think superseded that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure, bro. It was. Yeah, no, that warehouse was ridiculous, bro. It was fucking ridiculous. Imagine. Remember how our gym was in high school?
Yes.
Imagine packing that bitch. And just fucking nasty rave music, fucking techno shit, a fucking smoke machine, and fucking a big ass stage. That's what it was, bro. I was like, God damn. All right.
Yeah.
I fuck with it. That's a rave. That was an underground, like when you think of underground rave, bro, that was the pinnacle of what an underground rave should look like.
For sure.
For sure, bro.
No.
I was really impressed. Like no bullshit, bro. I was really impressed. Like,
that's good.
I was like, God damn.
That's some San Bernardino shit.
That's exactly why I was impressed, bro. Yeah. I was like, I'm in fucking San Bernardino right now, fam. This is fucking. I was scared. All right. All right. Let me fucking break this night down real quick, bro. I was sketched out when I parked. I parked in this lot, right, that it sent me to, and I didn't know where this place was. Right. I had no idea where the fuck I was going. It just sent me to a lot. And I saw this whole lot packed out. So I was like, all right, this is definitely like where people are parking type shit, like for sure. So I park, and I'm just sitting in the parking lot rolling my blunts before I go in. There, though, right? Yeah. Right. And I seen people like leaving, like, because I got there kind of late-ish almost. Well, I mean, the time you get it afters. You feel me? Like there's no,
Yeah.
you don't get late. You're not late at afters.
Oh,
It's probably like 12:30 ish, maybe.
Oh, man, no.
Maybe getting into 1.
Okay.
Wait. That one closed at 4.
Might already been started.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, it was around that time. And so yeah, I'm just rolling my blunt and shit in the car. And like I said, I just see people leaving, but I don't see where they're coming from or anything like that.
All right.
So I'm just like, fuck, all right, well, whatever. And it like literally I could have gone straight, left, but I just like I roll my blunts and I walk out and I just started walking out the way I came in just to get to the main street, and I'm just gonna start walking down the street, right? Time when I walk out, bro, and there's just some bums like all like cracked out type shit. And then they're like, "You looking for the party?" And it's like, "It's that way." And I'm just like, "What the fuck?" And
Yeah, like the ugly old troll from Dora and shit.
yeah,
You know,
and I was like, "Fuck, whatever, bro." So I just like, I just go the direction they point anyway. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe they're really trying to help me out.
So you took their advice. Like they could have just been like, "Go."
I was probably going that way anyways, but the fact that they told me to go that way just gave me a little bit more reassurance.
Okay, I feel that.
But
Because if they would have pointed some different way, you probably would have been like,
I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I probably yeah.
That makes sense.
But so I start walking the way right, and then bro, I like start like lighting my blunt, start walking, and then like another like bro, some dude comes out of the shadow, just like, and then he's like, and he doesn't get too close to me, like he kind of keeps his distance, but he's like looking at me, and he's like, and he whispers like, got some crystal. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I'm like, nah, bro. Hell nah, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm good. Like, and I just keep smoking. I just like looking at him weird. And I just keep walking. And like, I don't know where to go necessarily, but I get to this light, right? And then I see like an alley like down the street where there's like maybe a club or something. So I'm like, I don't know if that's it or not, but I'm just gonna go in that direction. So I go down in that direction, and then it's basically like an alleyway, right? Like it's a split between buildings that you go down, and I hear like some reggaeton music playing or some shit. So I'm just like, this is weird. And then, bro, like as I'm walking that way, I'm like kind of just looking that way, and there's people kind of standing out there, right? There's like 1 or 2 people, but they're walking in, and then one guy standing out. And I'm just like kind of looking that way because I'm not too sure. And then, bro, I swear to God, dude, I swear to you, some Dominican dude is standing right there. Bro, there's reggaeton music playing, and he was like, "Hey, are you looking for the party?" And I'm like,
"Shit, hold up."
I'm like,
"What kind of party?"
And I'm just like, the rave? And he was like, yeah. And then he's like, is this way? I'm like, is this motherfucker just trying to get me to go into this gay bar? Like, what the fuck is going up here, bro? Like, that's what I'm thinking, because all I hear is some reggaeton, like I said, all I hear is some reggaeton music, bro. And all I see is this alley that you go down and then you got to make like a left into. So it's just like, it's just an alleyway that leads into nothing almost.
Like it's right now, it's like, it can look like a front, type shit. Oh.
So I'm just like, damn, bro, I'm not going. Yeah, bro, like just like, cause bro, like, look, bro, legit, dude, like, what's going through my mind? Reggaeton music playing, and honestly, I even see like some colorful lights at the top, colorful, bro, rainbow colorful,
like some house party lights type shit,
like some rainbow colorful, bro.
Right.
And then I see this Dominican dude tell me, "Hey, you looking for the party?" Like with right. Like that, bro. I feel that. And I'm like,
"Show, yeah."
Fuck, is he? I'm like, I don't know what's going on, bro. I'm like, is he like?
You're by yourself.
I'm by myself,
yeah,
bro.
I feel that.
By myself.
Like San Bernardino at 12 in the midnight type shit.
And I'm like, bro, what type of party is he talking? Like, I'm trying to go to a rave. Like, I'm not trying.
There was nobody else around you at this time.
But I just seen two girls just walk in, but like they could have been like they didn't look like
they could have been going for like the reggaeton.
Yeah, they didn't look like ravers, bro. They didn't look like ravers. So I'm just like,
damn.
Is he trying to get me go to this like gay reggaeton? Like that's what I was thinking, bro. So like I'm on edge and I'm like, oh no, I'm trying to look for the rave. And he's like, no, yeah, it's right here. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I go down, bro. And still, bro, I hear reggaeton music. So like, I go down this alley and I make a left, and then there's like this open area, and then there's like you walk into this open area, and then there's like a fence on like each side, and then there's like an opening door, and then there's like a food truck on the other side of it, right? But then
Okay.
there's like security right there. But then on the right side, there's a club. Like, but I guess the club's on the other side of the building. Like,
Uh,
not not that's the backside pretty much
yeah, yeah,
of that club.
yeah. It's
So
just hella underground.
yeah, so I walk and then I get to the security guard and I'm like, "Hey, this is the rave, right?" That's checking everyone. He was like, "Yeah, bro. Why do you think we're here?" And I'm like, I'm like,
I'm
bro.
like, oh,
That's
true,
exactly what he told me. I'm like,
true.
bro, but nah, it's because I hear that reggaeton music playing. I don't know, like, what the fuck's going on. Like, bro, this is literally, I was like, some Dominican dude told me to come over here. Like, I don't know what's going on. He started laughing, bro. And I'm like, he was like, nah, yeah, this is it. And I'm just like, all right, bro. Like, for sure. But, and like,
this
no,
stop right
and
here.
I still really can't hear the music too much.
So you're still kind of sketched out.
So I'm still like, I bet. So I walk past this food truck, and then like it's literally like a little two steps, and then it's into this door. But then once you get in, bro, like, nah, it's a rave. It's a fucking rave, dog.
yeah, like 3, 4, 500, bro. Shit packed.
Yeah.
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 Underground. That's hella underground. Like the way to get there, that's like underground vibe.
And like, so you walk in, right, to the right, it's the whole area. But like, at first you just see the back part, right, the back of the building, or not the back of the building, but like the back area of the stage, right, like
Yeah.
all the way like right. There's bleachers basically on the wall, right. There's like a couple bleachers, and then in the front is where that whole stage is, and the stage is like on the opposite side, right.
Okay.
And then, so if you start walking this way before you hit those bleachers, there's like you're still enclosed, right, with the top on you, and then there's like a little bar area right there, so you could get like drinks and stuff, pretty cheap. I'm not gonna lie, they gave me like those type of canned beer, $6. I'm not tripping. I'm down. I'm not. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, whatever. I'm $12 to give me two. I'm alright.
550. That's cool. 6. That's pretty nice.
I wasn't tripping. They take card too, so I wasn't tripping.
Oh, word for sure.
But if you would have made a left though, they had a bunch of vendors and shit like that looked really dope and shit. So it was.
Okay.
It was pretty dope, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty lit. Shout out to them. And I guess there's a upstairs cage area where they could look down at the event and all that.
All right.
So that looked pretty dope too. I don't know, it's just they got a spot there, bro. They got a spot.
Dude. Looking at the clips. Well, I mean, yeah. The last time I went to something like that, I don't think it was the same thing. It wasn't the same place. Cause yeah, I don't think. At least I wasn't able to see anyone go to like some sort of like cage thing. And it was like a definitely different venue.
The only other thing that I could compare it to was like almost the Lick and Dip events, bro. But like, even then, this one was kind of, I don't know, felt like home. San Bernardino.
Right.
San Bernardino.
Yeah. What was the remainder of the whole night? Was it just straight house or a little bit of everything?
It was mostly techno and house up
Oh,
until my
gotcha.
boy Jed, bro.
Oh yeah, he's gonna play some bass music. I assumed. Yeah.
He played some fucking bass music, dog, and it went grimy, dog. It went
Yeah.
nasty in that motherfucker. Like, yeah, nah. But the only thing I will say, I'm pretty sure they'll fix this, but the sound just needs to be a little more bumping. You feel me? That's it.
All right. Just needs more low.
More
More high?
everything. I just
More
don't think they
everything.
were expecting that many people, bro.
Oh,
And like
okay.
they didn't realize how the sound was gonna affect. Like how many
People were gonna affect the acoustics in the room.
yeah. And that's all. But
Yeah, bro. Cause you'd be surprised how the sound is affected once there's 50 people when there was like 25 people before that, and then when there's 50 people versus now 100 and 100 now to 200, and then you can only just boost the volume on your current sound system for so long before it starts distorting, before it starts
Yeah.
going out.
yeah.
I mean, we've been to shows where it's come to that, where a lot of people are there. People are trying to push the gain on the knobs, or the sound engineer is having to crank it up a little bit to feed the crowd, and a speaker goes out, or you start seeing. I don't know if you've noticed this in some sound systems, but you start noticing some speakers just start wearing out. Like they don't go out, but they like something starts malfunctioning of theirs, whether it's like the mid tweeter or like the tweeter goes in and out or something like it just starts fucking malfunctioning and uh yeah, I mean there's you try to prepare. You try to prepare for what the outcome is gonna be, but sometimes people the demand is just undercalculated.
Yeah, that's all it was, bro.
It was
That's all it was.
undercalculated, and now they know next time that if we were to execute it the way we did for this event, we should expect.
They
to
did
have
a couple
bigger-
more events after, so I'm excited to go back and see what the fuck is that. Yeah, we gotta hit one. We gotta check it out. We gotta go check it out. It's fucking lit. But true.
Yeah, so I'm pretty good. Yeah,
It's been about almost 2 hours, Sam. God damn, bro, you fucking top.
Weird.
Yeah, I think that's enough shitting on Mexicans for the day, bro.
What?
Nothing.
Bro.
Nothing.
Uh,
Nothing,
word. All right. I mean,
bro. Nothing,
you're right. I want to get on virtual DJ though. I haven't been on
bro.
virtual DJ in a while.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. What?
That's it.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, that's it. Nothing.
Okay. I don't know if I understand. No, all right.
How do we start this episode?
With nothing? Or how?
The riddle.
Oh, with the riddle. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I never figured it out.
I just told you.
Oh. Oh.
Woo! Nothing's bigger than God. Nothing's worse than the devil. Poor people have nothing. Rich people need nothing. And if you eat nothing, you die, fam. That was good, huh? That was good. Full circle moment. Damn,
Yeah,
we should
so sorry
start
about
every
that.
podcast off with the riddle,
So
bro.
sorry about that. I'm like, what the fuck is talking about?
I know, bro. You totally
Sorry.
didn't think. I was like,
All right. I'm just ending it right now then. All right, well, that was it. That was the riddle. It was nothing.
I wonder if anyone
yeah.
got it. I wonder if
I'm
anyone
not
got
too
it.
sure if I would have gotten that. To be honest, I would have probably thought about it longer than I would have. I would have probably thought about it, maybe not have came to it if I were to came across it. I would have just overthought it. Like, yeah,
That's why I said the
overthought it.
average elementary school kid could guess it, but not a fucking university student. Because, bro, usually little kids give up and just say nothing. It's nothing. It can't be nothing. That's why.
Huh.
Makes sense.
I guess. All right. All right. Well, shit. That was it for this episode. I don't know. I was not expecting that answer. To be honest, no, I would have just thought. I would have thought it would have been more something. I guess profound. That's profounding. I get it. I feel it.
It just goes to show how like dumb we are. You feel me? Like,
Right. No, for sure. I mean, it's a riddle, bro. I mean, that shit's not mandatory to know. Fuck it. That shit don't make me dumb. The fuck. Like, I don't know, bro. Are you dumb if you don't get it?
hell yeah. I don't know, bro.
College. So we're calling all college kids.
I can't take you to an escape house. Is what I'm saying.
That's fucked up. Like, I never got one. I've been wanting to go to one. It's fucked up.
You just proved to me we would never get the fuck out of the escape house, bro.
We would have taken advantage though of the time.
What? What the fuck?
Like we have a countdown timer. Like we would have like used up like the time. You feel me? So like it would have been worth our money. Like imagine like fucking. Oh, we just finished it in a minute. Like oh fuck. All right, damn.
Imagine not being able to go further in the escape house because you couldn't get past the first riddle.
Wait, I thought.
Yeah, I mentioned
Escape house.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were
Or
talking about escape rooms.
Same shit. Escape room.
It's all so
The same
it's
shit.
several rooms. It's not just one room.
No, so you get into a room, right? And then they put a bunch of riddles and clues in the room that you have to find, and then like eventually it leads up to like the key to get out. But you got to solve so many different shit. I've been to one. I've done one before. It's just
What'd you
crazy.
do?
We fucking lost.
Wait, how many people? Like how many? What's the max?
There was 6 of us.
How many hours? Like how much time did they give you? in those
They gave us
escape
an hour,
rooms?
I think.
You think that's fair enough? An hour?
Yeah. But the thing is though, like, look, they give you like lifelines and shit, right? but like
Blind finds.
they'll give you so they tell you, look, you guys get three hints or 4 hints or whatever like that, and you can use them at any time.
Oh, like they'll give you something that'll get you closer to the clue.
Yeah, and like what people don't like. I don't know. People just aren't like they don't think things through. If you're given 4 things, bro, use them right away, just to get ahead right away, just to give you that time, bro. Because it's all about fucking time.
There's no penalty for you using them.
No, because they give it to you. There's no penalty. They're giving it to you so you could have it, bro.
Like some people's pride won't use them.
Yeah, and I'm just like, no, bro. It's part of the like. Let's use them. Let's fucking get all the bullshit over with quick, and now let's fucking get to work. And like people just like, no. But
I'm smarter than the lifelines.
No, you're not, bitch. That's why we fucking lost. We fucking lost.
Damn, true. Nah, well, dude. Oh shit, bro. Whenever you feel comfortable, going in an escape room with me, dude.
All right, maybe next episode if you guess the next riddle, bro, we got you. Nah, that's not possible.
Nah, like we'll get some people and like who knows? Maybe I'll be the person that points shit.
But I dead ass think I'm gonna start like this podcast off with a riddle or some shit now.
If you want.
Yeah, bro. We'll see if you can get it, and then that'll be like the whole theme throughout the whole. That's the last thing I'll say. That's how we'll close out the episodes and shit. The answers.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
All right. Guess how you want to do it. All right.
I don't know a lot of riddles though.
I don't know either. I don't know what the. Yeah, I mean, shit.
Comment your favorite riddle.
True.
Just don't send us the answers. I'll Google it. Don't Google it.
I mean, I'm sure you'll give me a riddle that I have not, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know many riddles, bro.
I don't know another riddle, dude.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was my one profound riddle, bro. All right. What do you call a sea lion that doesn't swim?
I call this any segment, bro. Hey, I'm gonna go to the next. Hey, we'll see you guys in the next episode, though. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Spotlight.
It was a trick question. It's called a sea lion. Because it can't swim, so it's lion. I just came up with that. That's how we out. We done.
All right, we're done. All right. See you guys on the next episode. New episode soon. Shout out Twitch. Oh, fucking A.